we are now going to play a drinking game where we all just drink and drink and drink, and then as soon as you need to go for a piss, you're just going to put your glass down. Okay?
Fair enough.
So that's what, this is not a bravado game. We're just going to drink until we need a piss, and then we're going to get to a point where we all need a piss. We're going to put this down, and then we're going to go and create art.
Sorted. Deal.
So we're now going to be doing what artists have done since the beginning of time, which is consuming lots of alcohol in order to let the creative juices flow. Okay, so we'll take a glass. Yeah. Okay, let's just start drinking. Winner. Cheers.
That's
done.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality now.
How close are we all to pissing?
I'm all right.
Another pint, anyone?
Do you really need to go now, Lisa?
yes, we really need to go.
You need to go.
Where you're alive. You really are struggling.
Yes. We all need to piss. We all need to piss.
Right, so we all need to piss.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to go and put our pint glasses on that plank of wood. And we are going to piss into our pint glasses. Right, so we're going to get up there and go and stand in our positions. So, yeah, just come over here and stand here, and then place your glasses down. Legs apart.
Now, at the start, I asked you all to pick a colour.
So, you left me with red, so I'm Mr. Red, yes?
Yep.
You are
Mr. Yellow.
Mr. Yellow,
Purple.
Mr. Purple,
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green,
Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange,
Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue. Okay, guys, let's piss.
How the fuck is that happening? That's ridiculous.
It's quite strange.
That can't be right, mate.
That's nuts. Oh my good God.
This is weird.
Can't cut off. I'm about to cut off.
on me. It's going off. My urine is turned purple.
I brought my own beer, came here with my own glass. I breathed and orange came up.
Just random thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm an artist.
No idea, no idea.
Wow.
It's like the art of noise or something.
Sounds like Depeche Mode.
Come on, Sol!
It's the future.
You had to ruin it. He had to ruin it. That.
Mike, what weird and wonderful place are you taking us next?
Bessie Coleman, Patty Wagstaff, Aylmer of Malmesbury. All examples of aviation pioneers. Thank you, children. But their time has been and gone. Now is the time for these 5 contestants to show us who is the new conqueror of the skies.
Holly.
Hello.
Hello, Gwen.
Hello.
Sarah.
Hello.
Hello, Maisie.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Why all the yellow? Intriguing.
Yeah.
Make a paper aeroplane out of one of these things.
You must use the paper you touch first.
You may not cut or tear a piece of paper.
Your paper aeroplane must look like a paper aeroplane.
Your time starts now.
It says that I must use the piece of paper I touch first.
So that's the one, is it?
The old toilet roll hole in the piece of paper trick, eh?
I've never heard of that trick. Come on, it's a classic.
Yeah, if I got this right, this is all about making a paper airplane. First piece of paper you touch, and that's the thing you need to make it out of. I would love to see how everyone got on with this.
I'll show you. Here we go.
What's going on in that head of yours?
I've already touched it, so I'm
You've gone for it. You've made the choice.
This is the paper I touched first. Is that a mistake?
All the information's in the task.
You must use the paper you touched first. Well, that's annoying.
And yes, I'm using the tiny one.
So I have no idea how to make a paper aeroplane.
Oh, no. Oh, great.
Got a circular hole cut in it.
Is that useful or not useful?
Actually could be useful.
What are you thinking?
This is going to be a very bad paper airplane.
How's it going?
Terribly, if you didn't notice.
Are you good at making paper aeroplanes?
No, I always seem to do the wings wrong.
Are the wings important?
Without wings, would a plane fly? Would a bird fly?
What do you think?
No.
That's bad.
It's very much modelled on the stealth fighter. Is it, Gwen?
Sure.
Yeah. Done?
Yeah.
Happy?
No, I'm not happy.
Let's go yeet it from the window.
To the departure window.
Let's go!
Nice. Now, Syra, you seemed a little disappointed at the start. We were like, oh, no, it's the first piece of paper I touched. But now are you kind of thinking maybe it was kind of a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel watching that back now?
Smart.
And so you should. And so you should. So at one point, let's go yeet it from the window.
Yeah!
I would love it if that's how pilots spoke. Let's yeet this plane to 33,000 feet. I mean, you guys did well, you know, using a piece of paper with a hole in it.
That's it, they seem despondent at times, but, I mean, Maisie, what does it say on your shirt tonight?
It says we can do anything.
There we go.
Including making a paper aeroplane with a whole piece of paper, right?
It depends on if you watch the next clip or not.
Can we see how these paper aeroplanes went down?
Or up, maybe. No, down. Straight down. Here we go.
Ollie, are you ready?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Syra,
Yeah?
have you secured the buffet trolley?
Yep.
Gwen, check the oil and water.
Yeah?
Maisie,
I like your lightsaber toys.
thank you.
You look very fetching in your jacket.
I really appreciate that, Maisie. It means a lot to me. Prepare for launch. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Shots away!
It's not even made it past the stones on the shed. Oh, no.
Ollie, I mean, I've got to say, that face of absolute despair. And you know what, as well? Ollie, I don't think you did as terribly as you probably felt in that moment. After watching that back, what do you feel now?
I would have probably chose the small one.
Ah, you would have chosen a different piece of paper.
Yeah.
It was very varied results. I think it was a bit of overkill to dress as a traffic controller there, Mike, but...
Well, you get an outfit for your birthday and you find it hard to work out when you can deploy it, and it was my time.
Who got that for you? No, I won't go into that.
I only have one thing. The task did not look like paper when we were doing it. It was card.
Yes, but also technically a wholly piece of paper wouldn't count either. So I can't believe I'm arguing with a child right now. All right, so this is the question on everyone's lips. How far did those planes go, Mike?
I do have the measurements here. So I'm afraid languishing at the bottom was Gwen with her microplane, which went 82.5 centimetres. Syra made 2 metres and 43 centimetres. Zach, 3 metres 52 centimetres. Maisie, a whopping 4 metres and 27 centimetres. And Ollie, despite being very down on himself, 6 metres and 31 centimetres.
Hello. Who are you?
Cheryl.
Hello, Cheryl. Lionel, that's Lionel.
Hello.
He's worked with Sandy Davis Jr.
Oh my God, I actually got tears in my eyes. I got starstruck.
Hello, Cherry.
It's a reaction that he always gets. Everybody just loves Orville. And Kerry, she actually had tears in her eyes because that's what the little fella, he brings so much happiness to people.
Go and touch Nick.
Oh, come on.
Oh. She got soft hands.
Oh, bless you. You're
So
gorgeous.
nice.
You've only got a tummy like me.
Yeah. Oh, and a natty like you.
I can. There was a lot of that going on, wasn't there?
Not really.
You didn't do any of the cooking, did you?
No. I helped.
Actually, you did help. You'd help me with the potted shrimps.
Because I thought the duck was lovely.
Well, that's not nice, is it?
No.
Lionel, who's working you?
It's amazing because you actually talk to this duck rather than Keith. It might sound silly, but he got me through some tough times, I Orville did when I was a kid.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Well, you got to go to sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Never mind.
It's
Have you
not
got school?
fair. I'm not going to school. I'm 45.
With Orville back in bed, it's time for a final loving.
When you walked in, Lionel, I was just like, oh my God, is he still alive?
Everybody says that.
You're like Peter Pan. I've got to say, listening to you two, Keith and Lionel, listening, not that we've had much of a choice but to listen, because we've not got a bloody word in edgeways.
Oh, you wouldn't believe
May
that.
I say? Oh. Can I just say, the amount of things I've learned and the stories you have told, it's been really lovely to hear.
Isn't it wonderful? What a lovely week this has been, where we've made new friends.
There was a lot of love in the room. It felt like a free festival, one of those sort of hippie things where they're, blowing bubbles and all sorts of things. It was a totem pole of love.
Yeah, moving swiftly on, it's time for dessert. Jubilee pavlova.
A little bit chewy, but it's supposed to be chewy. Have it turned out quite clean.
The dessert was very fruity, creamy.
I'm not a massive dessert fan anyway, but I ate it.
I never get to wait.
The night's drawing to a close, but forever the showbiz pro, Keith's planned one last royal hurrah.
Listen, last night we had the king. Tonight we've got Queen!
Give it to me! Everybody! Come in!
The entertainment was absolutely awesome. I love Queen.
Give me your hand! Give me your heart!
I was not in a million years expecting Freddie Mercury to turn up with Brian May, but they did.
No, they didn't.
Jubilee, 60 years for the Queen on the throne, and the best band in the world. I mean, I couldn't wish for any more. Tonight has been absolutely superb.
This one is this is from 1770 Kumuladash, a Russian. It's a Russian liqueur. Okay. Actually, originally is Dutch, but the Russian on the 1700 adopted this liqueur so much so that it became to be popular with them. Okay. Then it's Clos de Criffier, an incredible cognac from Prix-Feloxra from 1788. Right. A Curaçao, which was well used in the middle 18th century for softening the spirits. So it's orange liqueur. Okay. And the incredible small bottle, very, very rare, from the 1900 Angostura Bitter.
Okay, so if you could start making it, then
I'm going to make it. I'm going to use the purest of the ice, obviously. All right. Obviously, now you're going to have just a taste.
You're just having a taste, right. Yeah. Okay. We're having a taste. Bagsy, go first. Bagsy, go first.
But no, but
funny how you lot are all there, isn't it?
I don't know how much your budget stretches for.
So will you beat it yourself, Salvatore? Now you've got this one at 5.5.
But it was not. It's not really a bad price. Please.
That'd be all right.
And
be careful though, Simon.
It wasn't about.
Don't even joke.
It was not about breaking the world record for the most expensive one. But one thing I want to do, I want to make it very memorable, is to be the oldest cocktail in the world. Now imagine there is 730 years of history going in this drink.
And these drinks don't go off then?
No. Cognac, for example, is only as old as long as it will stay in the cask. Once you bottle, the bottle is, let's say, preserve the spirits. That's why I'm able to do this. I mean, I've been doing this now for the last 30 years, selling what I call a little bit of liquid history. And in my bar, my self-named bar in Mayfair, I have by far one of the funniest selection of spirits in the world. Just a dash of Angostura Bitter. Are you ready for the experience?
Oh, I'm so excited about this, genuinely.
Well, I'm ready. This is an incredible glass from 1800, just to give you the right experience, the purest of the ice.
I thought we'd struggle to actually beat Cliff Richard's wine. By the way, who do I send
the bill to?
He's a guy called Chris Little. He's a producer in there.
Okay, fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it. Yeah. It's a platinum card, a black card.
He's great for credit. Yeah, he's
fine.
Okay, that's all right. Okay. I'm just create a little bit of dilution, not too much. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will present you very soon the oldest and the most expensive cocktail.
How exciting is this?
In the world.
I like a decent cocktail.
The thing is, I'm going first and I'm going to neck it.
And before you do that, hold on, let me do quality control.
and the glass is expensive as well, isn't it?
Of course. A little bit more. Okay. Quality control. The glass is from 1800, very, very rare. Now you actually drink in liquid history. 730 years of experience.
It's very nice.
I know. Would you doubt it?
Fantastic. I'm not going to go to the toilet today. I'm just going to keep it in there. I'm just going to sit in there, get my money's worth.
And first tonight, each man gets to make an opening pitch, and they've got up to 1 minute each. Chosen at random earlier today, we're going to start with George Osborne.
Well, thank you, Krishnan. We all know the British economy is not working. 1 in 5 young people can't find work. And the national debt has doubled. And next year, we're going to be spending more on servicing the interest on that debt than we're going to be spending on educating our children. And the question for me tonight, and the question for Vince and for Alistair, is how we're going to change that. And my view is simple, that 5 more years of the debt and the waste and the taxes that got us into this mess are not going to get us out of it. We need to deal with our debts, and people at home and here know that the sooner you deal with a debt problem, the better. We need to cut wasteful government spending instead of increasing national insurance taxes on hard-working people. And we need to boost enterprise to create new jobs. And that, in a nutshell, is the Conservative plan to get Britain working.
Before you start freestyling, have your rhyming words floating around in your head first. Royal Mail.
It's not a fail.
Okay. Ooh! Bro, you know a lot about trains, innit?
Hello, I'm Francis Bourgeois. This is a show where I share my passion for train spotting with celebrities.
That's a class 345.
If you enjoy this episode, please press the subscribe button.
That one's called the cucumber for obvious reasons. But I'm here at Ladbroke Grove today, and I'm going to be meeting a local legend called AJ Tracy. I'm going to be catching up with AJ, talking about trains, etc. And yeah, just looking forward to meeting him, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. Hi, how's it going? How are you?
I'd arranged to meet AJ at Ladbroke Grove Station, as it has quite a significance for both of us. This was a real insight as to what it's like to be a superstar rapper.
How you doing, mate?
Nice
Pleasure, man. How you doing? You good?
Really good.
Good to meet you, bro. I'm
yeah.
feeling the outfit still.
Really?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
We're together well.
It's my granddad's jumper.
Nice.
Like your stuff as well.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Got a pretty action-packed time planned.
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, man. I'm ready.
But yeah, this is your home turf.
Yeah, it
Grove.
is indeed. Many a times I've waited on this platform.
Yeah.
Many a time.
Funnily enough, I actually lived here.
Oh, yeah?
Delgado Gardens.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very local.
I lived there for 6 months in the first 6 months of my life.
Yeah. So really, you're from here, really. You're one of the family, just me.
AJ made me feel so welcome at Ladbroke Grove Station, and I wanted to find out if he had any relationship with the trains in the area.
I never really liked buses.
Yeah.
I've been a train guy my whole life. I like trains. I used to take a train to Stockport and then to Buxton to see my nana, because that's where my nan lives. Yeah, that's the little one I used to enjoy the most.
I know exactly the one you're talking about. It would have been a class 142 pacer.
Nice. Bro, you know a lot about trains, innit?
Yeah, well, it's been my lifelong passion.
Nice.
Even when I lived here, my parents didn't have a car, so we used to get the train to my baby massage classes.
Of course you did.
I'm not really sure why I let that slip to one of the coolest rappers in the UK, but I think he understood.
So yeah, I've got a few things planned today. Basically, there was a train, an underground train, that was specifically made for transporting mail.
Okay.
I'm glad AJ was excited for the day ahead, but I had one more thing to do with him at Ladbroke Grove Station. Go behind the scenes at station operation and speak over the intercom.
Shall I have a seat?
The boss seat.
Ah, thank you very much, sir.
Platform 1.
That one? Testing.
Have you ever performed your song Ladbroke Grove in Ladbroke Grove?
Have a seat here. I'll coach you. I'll say the sentence, then you say it, yeah? Ready? Yo, it's the Hyperman set.
And then
AJ Tracy live and direct. Easy, that's it.
Yo, it's the Hyperman set. AJ Tracy live and direct.
Can you go down this on that?
Well, I've always dreamt of just jumping up and then
grinding on this.
And then hopping off down at the end. I bet certain people could do that.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like your insurance won't cover that though.
I was pleased that AJ was paying such interest in my scooter, as I had a surprise for him. A scooter of his own.
Considering it's a nice day, I thought we'd come to one of the local parks here, Avondale Park, and I got your scooter.
Cheers, fella. Oh.
There you go.
Perfect. Got there in the head.
But the thing I have gotten used to is just rapidly unfolding my scooter, so I can do it like a pit stop. So it's literally
impressive.
And we go. I thought I'd also give you one of the things that I use.
Oh, the famous.
The signature GoPro.
The famous.
Yeah. I love the drip, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
I've got that's got my cat's ashes in it.
Oh, sick. That's nice.
I think probably the best bet is to head this way.
Yeah. Sweet.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's advertised as an adult scooter.
I mean, me and you are the same height, so if you could do it, I should be able to do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a tail whip.
Ooh, hey, that was good.
I was wondering, because with Notting Hill Carnival going on around here and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Would you say that the music played in Notting Hill Carnival, that's an influence for your music a bit?
Of course, 100%, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually originally from Trinidad.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, we're islanders and we love that kind of music. Soca, you know, our national instrument is the steel pan.
Steel pan's like, whenever I hear that, it reminds me of street parties in Harlesden.
Yeah, of course,
And
classic, man.
It's like, it gives me such like a warm feeling inside.
That's what it's meant to do, it's meant to warm you up.
My dad used to play like King Tubby and Augustus Pablo.
Jeez, come on. Hey, your dad's a G, you know? Yeah. Your dad's a G, bro. Big him up. My mum used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Her playing the different types of music when I was younger, they had a big influence on not only my musical taste, but just like what my ears are receptive to. She used to play a lot of jungle, house.
Nice.
Yeah, garage, reggae.
Fantastic.
But then me, myself, as I was growing up, I used to listen to a lot of rock music. Yellow Card, Bullet for My Valentine.
Nice.
Yeah, Linkin Park, of course.
Yeah.
But it's just about having a nice eclectic mix of music to be inspired by.
I just noticed your Prada sunglasses.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
And
check the old eyes a little bit.
Yeah. One moment, sorry. I've actually got my sunnies.
Oh, stick them on, stick them on. Look at this guy with a drip. Yeah, nice.
I've also got on the topic of drip, got my
cheese.
Elizabeth line scarf.
No, this bag is hard though, I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm fully dripped out in Elizabeth line.
You are.
I've also got the socks.
Oh, the socks are matching as well. He's completed the drip. You've completed it, mate.
The sun was shining and AJ was loving his new wheels. And I was so happy to see that one of his security had hired a scooter too. I just hope he was having as much fun as we were.
Look how I take these corners, look. Look at the precision.
Jeez.
Come on, man. You're a very interesting guy, bro. Very interesting guy.
I was so chuffed to hear that AJ thought I was an interesting guy, and I had one more surprise that I hoped would also pique his interest. A chance to ride on the historic mail rail at the Postal Museum, something that I've been wanting to do for years. They basically used to take mail from, even from Paddington to Whitechapel, using these trains like a battery locomotive. This stopped in 2003. It was maintained because there was an idea that they could use this Paddington to Whitechapel as like a cycle superhighway.
That'd be cool.
Or a mushroom farm.
A mushroom farm?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know which one would be best for the economy, but depending on what mushrooms are. Should we see what the tones sound like?
Let's do it, bro.
I think I'm going to put my GoPro on so I can get the reaction.
The classic.
Ready for the tones?
Ready, bro.
It's like a car horn. Thanks.
I feel like he wasn't expecting it to be that loud.
It was great to see AJ so enthusiastic about the tones from the mail rail train. And now it was time to take a ride. And it was so great to see AJ's security getting involved in the fun as well. I was wondering, like, kind of outside of your music, what sort of stuff do you enjoy doing?
I game a lot, so I play really nerdy games in my spare time.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
I play League of Legends. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of League of Legends.
Yeah, it's quite intense, but I play that a lot. I watch your TikToks. So yeah, man.
The thing is, when you're as busy as you are with your music and stuff, that's what you need, I guess.
Yeah, man. It's good for the downtime, man.
Yeah.
You do so much talking about trains. You might at home want a break from trains, bro.
Have you ever played Train Sim?
I haven't. I've played Goat Simulator and Bus Driver Simulator.
Yeah.
But I haven't played Train Simulator. I'm guessing it's the same.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Like, you literally drive on the lines that are around and about.
Is it realistic though?
Yeah, totally. Like, it has to be pin perfect because someone will always be like, you haven't done this right.
Yeah, you haven't done this right.
Yeah.
It's really interesting down here, man. I think I'd be a bit scared down here on my own though, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
A little bit spooky.
Definitely. Spooky.
Yeah.
It's getting booky.
Oh. Keep going.
I'm on the Royal Mail. Oh, fuck.
Come on, bro, you got this. The trick is, before you start freestyling, have your rhyming words floating around in your head first, and then pluck them out and make them into sentences.
Royal Mail. It's not a fail.
Okay.
Except back in 2003.
Yep.
It wasn't so gleeful.
Oh.
They had to shut it down.
Yeah.
Because they didn't make enough clowns. Tearing through the tunnel. It's like a funnel.
Alright.
We're coming through London. Central town. There's clearly loads of exposed pipes.
Yeah.
Trouble and strife.
Oh.
When the pipe bursts.
Yeah, then what?
That's the pipe.
Oh.
Even though my rapping was very rudimentary, I was pleased it got the AJ Tracy seal of approval.
You're funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're a legend.
Thanks. All right, so I guess that wraps it all up then.
Does indeed. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for teaching me, man. I didn't know about these chains. These are things that I've been using my whole life. It's nice to get like a different view on them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really happy that we sort of had quite a holistic day.
100%, bro.
Well, I'm gonna...
I'll go?
Yeah.
Listen, I understand you got this booked out for the rest of the day, so you knock yourself out, enjoy it. I'm gonna scoot off, yeah?
All right.
My guy,
Take care. I had a fantastic time with AJ Tracy, and I was sad to wave goodbye to him. But I had 3/4 of an hour left in the tunnels, so I thought I'd make the most of it. We'd had a lovely day, from talking about trains and our past in Ladbroke Grove, to scooting around the park. Clearly not a fan of scooters. And finishing it all off with a trip on the mail rail.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to depart. Please stand clear. Doors closing.
Got to hit the horn.
Sean is a pessimist. In his world, the glass is very much half empty and also smashed and being used to threaten someone who looked at him funny. And joining Sean tonight, it's David Mitchell. Clever, charismatic and great fun to be around. He's like a human being made from all the bits left over when they made Sean Locke.
Quite a divisive thing to say about our team, you know.
I'm trying to sort of divide and conquer here.
You want to conquer our team? You're already hosting the show. Give us a chance. We just want to do anagrams.
Oh, fair enough, OK. Have you got any tips for widening our vocabulary?
I don't think I do, no. Oh, I have one thing, yes. There are more than one word for some things. In fact, there's even a word for more than one word for some things, although I can't remember what it is. And if you...
Lots?
It might be lots. I don't think it's not. But as a teenager, I was confused that there were lots of different words for sex. And I thought that each of the words for sex meant something distinct. You know, I thought there were many more different kinds of sex things that I was going to have to get my head round before I became an adult. But then I realised that most of them refers to the same sort of basic penis penetration stuff. And that's how I came to understand the richness of the English language.
What's your biggest mistake in life?
No, I've not really made many mistakes, Jimmy. I mean, not happy with the hall carpet. I suppose the biggest mistake I ever made was I bought socks in Lidl. And they came in a tin, 5 of them. In a tin, in brine. I assumed I was buying anchovies. I had no idea. I put them on the pizza. I mean, Jesus, these are big anchovies.
Sean, have you got a mascot?
Well, I haven't got a mascot so much as I'd like to start a new craze. Oh. Last year was the year of the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Of course, huge.
And personally wasn't that impressed. You know, a bit of cold water on you doesn't really make any difference. So I've come up with a new craze I want to pass on, raise money, and it's the Cat Litter Challenge. Tip this pile of cat litter over me to raise money for, I don't know, some kind of... I don't know, I don't like cats, so something that...
Some worthy charity?
For men clearly going through some sort of breakdown?
Yeah, all right.
You're not actually going to do, are you? Why would you do that?
Oh, Jesus. Ready? 1, 2, 3... That isn't somebody just tunes in now. And sees my desk. Achoo!
David, what have you got?
I've got 2 5s, so that's a 10.
You got a 5? Sean, what have you got?
5.
OK, Sean, what's your 5?
Brine.
What, the stuff that socks come in?
Yeah.
David, your 5?
Urine. I don't know why I thought of it, because all I can smell is shit. That's lateral thinking, that is.
John Lennon has an airport named after him. Rebecca Adlington has a swimming pool named after her.
Yes.
Well, is there anything you'd like named after you?
Well, I'm in very advanced stages with a big car company of a new vehicle named after me. Very far down the developmental line of it. I can't tell you the name of the company. The car's called the Vauxhall Sean.
What are the features of the Vauxhall Sean?
Well, it's most important. It's got an anti-wanker device. So the seats won't go far back enough for Jeremy Clarkson to drive it. Or close up enough for Richard Hammond to drive it.
And what kind of car is it? Is it like a family saloon?
No, weirdly, it's long and narrow, like a canal boat.
Sounds nice, yeah.
What do you do to break the ice with strangers, David?
I don't, really. I'm shy and difficult with strangers. I leave it to them to break the ice with me. And good luck them. No, I don't do anything.
I mean, even this exchange, I can see that.
Yeah, no, you're not... Is this supposed to break the ice? Yeah. I'd be more comfortable playing a word game.
Here.
You're in luck. OK, the prize the teams will be competing for tonight is this, the Countdown saxophone. OK, let's count down, everyone. Time for the first game. How many, Sarah?
6.
6, OK. John?
6.
OK. Sean?
5.
What, sorry?
5.
David, how many?
6.
Well, you sound very confident.
I mean, I'm confident in the number of letters of the word I've written down. The question is it in the dictionary?
Go for it.
I'm going to go for it.
OK.
I'm going to go for it because it doesn't matter at all.
Leave.
No, it doesn't. I've just realised it doesn't matter at all. I don't want a saxophone.
Sean, what's your 5?
Diver.
David, your 6?
Head, as in possessing hair.
Could you use that in a sentence?
The red-haired man walked into the room and said, "Why the f*** are you questioning my word?"
Is it in there?
The angry redhead man.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Redhead.
Well, of course it's in
Any
there.
head.
It's a word.
Sean and David, your turn to choose the letters.
Would you like to choose?
No, I'd like it if you did it.
OK, all right.
In the form of a sock.
Consonant to start with, please.
I agree with Sean. Do we think David should sing?
Yes, I do.
I mean...
Well, if there's peer pressure, then... off.
Sean's been the team captain on every series of 8 out of 10 Catstars Countdown, and he's enjoyed every single none of them. And joining Sean tonight is David Mitchell. Here's an interesting fact about David. He went to school with Radiohead. Of course, back then, they were a happy-go-lucky, upbeat funk band. But after 5 years with David, well, they developed a different style. Now, Catherine, you're with John tonight. Who would be your ideal teammate? I mean, I'm not saying John Richardson's not a dream come true, but who would be the best celebrity to be teamed up with on this show?
Ooh, fine.
I think I would like Rachel Riley to be on my team, and then we could get, like, some hunk to do the letters.
I'll be free.
Yeah. We'll get some Dick and Balls up there.
Is that his name? Dick and Balls? Unfortunate name. He'd get bullied at school. Because whenever Ed Balls gets really depressed, he says, well, at least my first name isn't Dickon.
Or hairy. Or itchy.
Or cancerous.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a great first name, even if your surname isn't Balls.
OK, the prize the teams will be competing for tonight is this, the Countdown Stair Lift. Ooh. It's time for today's crucial countdown conundrum. The time starts now.
No, sorry. Keep going.
Let's restart the clock.
Of clap tires.
Clap tyres. Well, let's see if it's right.
Damn it!
That's quite a difficult word. People never use the word particles, ever. So why would we know that?
You know you won.
In fairness, they need the stair lift more than we do, so...
So then we got the conundrum. So the final scores are John and Catherine have 26, but tonight's winners with 27, Sean and David. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of this, the Countdown Stair Lift. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night. Do you want to have a go in the stair lift?
Former Children's Minister Tim Lawton has promised to give me a steer on the ins and outs of current legislation surrounding shared parenting after separation. So I'm here today at Parliament. Not my usual hangout. Let's hear what he has to say.
It's about 25% of children in separated families have no relationship or virtually no relationship with their father, with their birth father, and another quarter have only a minimal relationship. And in too many cases, kids will lose contact completely with their fathers within a couple of years of their parents splitting up, and that's clearly bad for children. I just think we need a change in legislation. That's what I've been banging on about for 8-9 years now, that says very clearly, for the vast majority of children, it's in their best interest to be able to enjoy both their parents in their childhood when they're growing up. I think that's common sense. That's what most people will agree with, and it's really important for children.
Tusk time, you flashy little giblet. Nice one, you big manatee in a suit or something.
Rob, what about old farty ice pop?
The FIP managed to...
You ever used food during sex?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? What have you done?
Everything. What haven't I done? Chips? Done.
I asked Alex if he could do it for me, and he said no. He said, but because Tim is his better friend.
Did you say that?
Well, it's true, but I didn't say that.
When a bird is in a tree and the tree is chopped down, the woodsman has moved the bird.
And you are directly quoting from my chest tattoo. There were 3 different vehicles involved. My taxi cost 60 quid, which is, you know, you could buy a sofa. I'm selling a sofa at the moment. £60. I'm wearing a newly modified assistant's coat with a rehydration function, and if you can see in there's a pouch with a little tube that goes up there, comes out here, so at any point you can have a little drink of squash. You need to keep hydrated because of your skin.
OK.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Quick, and now dilute with the water.
That's it. I mean, you know, 8 series, that is the first funny thing you've done. I mean, look how pleased he is with himself.
I did a thing, and he liked it.
It did a thing. Next task, what do we have, Alex?
Me and you, we have a lovely relationship, and next we've got a...
Have you ever nicked anything in real life?
From
anywhere? Yes. I don't want you to be funny, just tell me what you've stolen.
Money from mother's handbag. You can see a picture of the Newton's cradle, also called an executive ball clicker, which is what you call me.
The taskmaster will guess whether the leg belongs to the face or the other contestant. Most wrong guesses after 3 rounds wins.
One at a time. One at a team. Will a face... Yeah, there is some clarification. Do you want me to clarify some things?
Yes, please.
I'll just pop this back in the... OK.
Category 2. Purple things, girls.
I wrote blueberry.
Because they're purple. I can answer any sum. I'll pop that down.
Do you want to pick a sum, Mike?
13,243.
Plus 8,000.
You are doing plus?
Plus 8,000.
Divide that by 20.
We're adding 8,000 divided by 20.
Just before you give me the answer, take your earpiece out.
Really?
We'll give you the final part of the sum.
Yeah, plus 1. So all of that plus 1.
Plus 1, 13,644.
No, it is that, yeah.
Do another.
He's got 2 ears.
Yeah, I've got 2 earpieces.
The dirty rat!
Yeah.
How impressive, that.
That's genuinely the best thing you've ever done. And I don't mean on this show.
You'll be pleased to hear that during the break, Alex learned how to make the noise of an African elephant.
Ah! Before the break, we witnessed Joe and David's attempt at forging their own Mount Rushmores by getting people with faces to stand still. Genuinely my best attempt. Next up...
Well, I'm very keen to see the impressive effect that these people did with a single breath.
Oh. I quite like sightseeing.
Do you?
Well, I like seeing things. I like it when you let me go to the park. I've made myself a... I've taken a sample from the fart in the jar. So you have the choice to smell the powerful smell if you want.
Well, I think we all know how this is going to end, don't we?
How did you get it from the big jar into the...
Funnels.
It's unbelievable.
Before the break, Munya and Dara tried to get the most pleasure out of some rubbish shoots by using them for sport, like proper men. We also saw John's attempt. Finally, it's Fern and Sarah.
What else have you been up to?
I've been very busy, actually. I've been mainly working... I've been working on my alibi quite a lot. Just, I'm fairly convinced I'm going to be caught up in a serious crime, so I'm just sort of getting my story straight.
OK. You haven't done a crime?
Not yet, so I'm just... No, I don't think I will, but I'm just thinking if I do get caught up in something, I need witnesses.
Where were you last Thursday at 3 p.m?
Well, I'll have to call Peter. See, it works. This time, they've brought in the thing most likely to make you say...
Whoa, Christ! Now that is badass!
Yes, sure, we've all probably said badass, and sure, we've all probably had badass, but Greg wants to see something...
Quite a floppy surprise.
Here is the floppy Alan Davis.
Yep.
And... surprise!
Yeah. I could see that
The body and the legs and the head are all obviously reduced, but the penis is actual size.
I can't stop looking at it.
I mean, you're right, I actually can't take my eyes off it.
Yeah. Sort of making my mouth water. So the other team chose a different language. Do you want to see the children and Noel do the other language? Right, there's only one person left. What sausage will Porkins make? Let's find out. Right now. I've started meditating. I'm listening to some motivational, confidence-boosting music.
Can I hear it?
It's quite personal.
Let's have a listen.
I don't know if this will work.
He's just a man called Greg. 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 He'll be the Taskmaster soon.
It's fine. That's all it is. Now, because you call me Little Alex Horn this much, everyone calls me now Little Alex Horn.
Well, you are little.
I'm not little. My children don't call me Daddy now. They call me Little Alex Horn. Completely true. It's completely...
I hope they do.
They do, and they call you Daddy. It was the most exciting thing I've ever seen. It didn't look it, but it was... And I've seen an argument in a cafe. That was... OK, the rules were quite simple. They had to get the ball from within the big old robot tube. And they were allowed to touch
So these are super sours, are they?
Yes, would you like one?
So what's the number between 1 and 10? 5. Feels like you should have 5. Yes. Oh, super sour.
Do I have to drink them?
No, I'll pop them in for you. Hey, 1, 2. I think that's 3 more.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
They are super sour. They're edible, are they?
What are you talking about?
Are they edible fingers? Yes. You can eat your fingers, but I want you to act as if you're eating your real fingers.
But Alex urinated on them and saved the day.
I bellowed at them as well.
You did.
Which is
And you
not
had
like
an
is
axe.
it?
No, I've never
I'd
done
like to see you do a bellow, actually.
OK.
Right now.
Stop! Never done one before.
What's the first prize task, Alex?
Well, I think it's fair to say we're all in for a bit of a laugh because you asked them to bring in the most wonderful wooden thing that they've owned for a while.
Really, because I realise I've forgotten and brought the wrong present.
Is it worth explaining the 6th episode of this series that these aren't presents for Greg?
Oh, are they not?
I do judge it, so
You do?
it's very
I thought
wise.
we had to give you a gift.
It's wise if it appeals.
I thought the king's a bit greedy, isn't it?
Joanne,
Yes.
all right?
So I, as you know, have been being quite experiential with the presents, and it hasn't worked in
They're
my...
not presents!
Steve, only you can save this round.
I hope I can do something that you will enjoy as your present. I have brought you...
You're right. I'm just so ready for this. I've had my my new pre-show fuel.
Yeah.
Got a new system.
OK.
I have a quick Scotch apple. I've got one here, actually.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. There's a Scotch apple.
Yeah.
You want?
No.
No?
Have a little nibble on it.
Can I have a little nibble on it?
That is awful.
That is lovely.
It looks disgusting.
Oh, it really is.
Prize task time. What's the category this week, you weirdo?
It's the best single-word object you own and love that gets the best reaction when introduced following a drum roll.
Wow.
Yes. 5 points for the best single-word object they own and love, and at the end of the show, the person with the highest score will take home all 5 prizes. Lots more.
Your plan was to show your love for me vicariously through my assistant. And?
Well, if that was love, turns out I've not been in love before.
I recommend it.
I recommend it too.
Yeah.
I recommend
there you
doing
go.
it once.
Yeah.
It's got to be the right sort of chair, though, because of the angle of the squatting. I was open.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's the live final.
Oh, it is. Are you excited?
Yeah, well, I am, because it's live. The first ever live edition of Taskmaster. Anything could happen.
OK.
Because we're live on Channel 4. If you're watching the show, go to your windows, and I want you to shout... What's the weather like? Mild. It's mild? How would I know it's mild?
Yeah, God, it doesn't sound like 2 people planted in the same room as us. Hi, Lucy.
It's a lamp. So my daughter had a hair braid, and then it sparked a memory. My mum was at our house, and I said, "Oh, I used to have one of them," because I untaffled my daughter's when she didn't want it in, and I said,
I'm fairly sure untaffled isn't a word.
"What?
Untaffled?
Are you joking me?"
Your search did not match any documents. Did you mean unruffled, unmuffled, unravelled or unbaffled?
No.
OK.
But I tell you what, there'll be people screaming at the TV now.
Well, we can listen.
It's done.
You really have no idea who you're dealing with, do you?
Death is part of it. Get used to it.
I needed your help. Who are my parents?
We need to find out why they want the manuscript.
How's the identity of Mr. Rabbit?
It's not what you think.
Can I have it, please?
Going for a drive. Drawings. You did drawings of the manuscript.
I need to see you. I'm in trouble.
We're not cops, we're not spies. This has nothing to do with us.
I could make your life wonderful.
We're just like them now. We're scary.
You look like a psycho pirate.
Utopia. The series continues. Tuesday at 10 on 4.
Please, have at it.
Are you involved in sport in some way professionally?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever eaten mashed potato with your bare hands? Yes. Ah, me too!
Where did you get your top?
It's yes or no.
Is that top online?
Yes. Are you known? Is it part of your glamorous fashion look?
No.
No.
So are you trying to buy her top?
Does what you do involve being physical, like dancing or moving in some way?
No.
Does what you do involve using your voice in some way?
Yes.
Oh! 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 I know it!
You do know it.
Are you the voice of a...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, Lou, thanks so much for being here. Why don't you write down your answers? and I guess we'll see. Okay. Wow, can't wait for the reveal on this one.
I'm so sorry. I do.
No,
I am such a fan, if we're right, that I even know this young lady's name. How do you feel about that? Can I get a bonus point if I guess her name right?
Yes, you can.
First name, last name?
Just the first name.
Well, first name, Jet.
So what have you written, Roisin, Catherine?
I am such a fan, I can't believe this, of this Jet2 holidays trend, and I think that this actress who voices the advert is called Zoe.
OK, well, that's it. Jonathan, Nick, what did you write?
We're very big fans of the person who does the Jet2 holiday voice also, and we think the name
is
Zoe.
Oh, you thought that, did you, Jonathan?
And I also love that top.
Jonathan, if you
Thank
start
you.
trying to outbid me for the top.
I mean, I think we know who's going to win.
God damn it!
Richard, Lou, what have you written?
A Jet2 holiday.
Oh, do you think it was Jet2 Holidays,
Yeah.
did you, Lou? Mystery guest, can you reveal who you are and how you made the news?
My name is Zoe Lister, and I'm the voice of Jet2 Holidays.
Next, I asked you what these three people had in common. Roisin, Catherine, did you get
We,
this?
of course, knew. Like,
What was the answer?
I waited for a question to be in my exact wheelhouse. All three have had big penis trouble.
Am I right, ladies?
This White Lotus actor, Jason Isaacs, he had a prosthetic penis, we think, and then loads of people chatted about it, and then he's like, don't talk about my huge penis being real or not. And then this zombie had a big dick, and then Travis Kelce probably has a big dick, and then Taylor Swift released music about it.
A song.
Redwood.
I think it was just called Wood.
Just called Wood.
Wood, but Redwood is one of
We
the
go
lyrics.
to our
Nick
Taylor
has
Swift
listened-
expert.
No. I asked Nick, because he went straight for the big penis angle of this question. And then I said, who's this gentleman here? And he said, he's Travis Kelce, he's soon to be married to Taylor Swift. And I said, how do you know this about his penis? And he said, because Taylor's written a song called Wood.
Richard, did you get this? You got this, right?
Prenups.
Prenups?
They all have prenups.
You think the zombie in 28 years later had a prenup?
That's the first thing I get from the zombie.
Any other answers? There seems to be a lot of stuff written down.
Bowel irregularity.
We don't...
Look at the way he's holding that pillow.
Yeah.
Classic.
And what was the other?
They're all Virgos.
They're all Virgos, and you think that's what they had in common?
I mean,
OK.
it could be.
A zombie prenup is always a good idea, but they rarely get divorced because, unlike many wealthy men, zombies choose women for their brains.
Shut up! Come on!
Nice. I can tell you they went viral because people were discussing their penises.
OK.
OK. Jason Isaacs in White Lotus, The Alpha Zombie in 28 Years Later, and Taylor Swift featured a song on her album called Wood, which many fans believe is about Travis Kelce's manhood.
And Jonathan said a funny thing that you missed.
Go on.
No, it wasn't that funny.
I thought it was quite funny.
I was saying, you were mentioning prenups, and I said, I've got a prenup allergy. Right?
Jonathan Ross, everyone.
Don't worry about standing, Jonathan. I know you get dizzy.
I think there's too much pressure for men to have a big dick.
Yeah.
I don't think some of the best times I've ever had with a micro penis. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
But Lou is infamously quite shallow.
Here we go. Can you remember what they were?
What were they?
Oh, well, she's just having a snack. That's nice.
I won't be snack shamed at Christmas.
You won't be snack-shamed at Christmas?
No.
Well, we'll see.
Jimmy, what was the question?
Did you eat a bit of skin, though?
We'll find out. Honestly, Jimmy, what was the question?
What was the question? I do regret that, yeah. Hang on, sorry. I do need the question one more time.
OK. We did the
In an
grand...
accent, for the love of God.
Jimmy, do your Manchester accent.
Catherine, you
Jimmy,
ask.
please do it for Christmas.
Come on.
For the kids, for Christmas.
It's Christmas.
The kids are watching, they want to hear...
It's Christmas. Do your Manchester... Oh, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Come on, do your...
That's his trick.
Christmas.
Come on.
Jimmy, I haven't said much, but please do your Manchester accent.
Yes.
Oh, you're such a good boy.
All right, our kid.
Oh, that's good.
Quite good, that's good.
That's
bad.
it. That's all I do.
Wow.
You were on the Traitors this year.
Yeah.
OK, now, have you forgiven Nick?
Who's Nick? He's my little honey pea. I just wasn't his, apparently. Cheers, mate.
Who else do you think would be a good traitor?
Well, I think Richard would make a really, really good traitor.
Yeah.
He would confuse the out of everything.
Thank you. I don't even know what I think.
If you want, you could go and slap Nick. No one will mind.
I really like him, though. He's hard to dislike, isn't it?
It's really hard to dislike.
Look at that little face.
He's hard to dislike, but it's worth it.
I tell you, you don't want to be stared at by Joe Marler. I mean, well, maybe in a loving way. But you love me as well, Joe, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, I asked you how Liam Gallagher described Edinburgh City Council. What did you think?
He said their friends were posh, ugly tossers.
Yeah, I said you're tossers with posh, ugly mates.
That's it.
Jonathan, Nick, what did you put?
Well, it's something like a bunch of slags, and then he likes to finish a sentence by saying, as you were.
Richard, Lou?
I thought this was lovely.
Yeah, I think he just said, look, it takes one to know one.
And those comments are hurtful.
Well, I can tell you, he called them, God love him, Liam Gallagher, slags and a bunch of snakes. And we will also accept posh, ugly mates, because he sort of said that too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
OK. Can you do a Manchester accent?
You can.
Manchester.
You can do it.
You start it.
Well, me.
What's your Manchester like?
Oh, my only accent is slag. When I try to do British, like, it comes out like this, like, I'm beautiful, gorgeous, like a model.
You love it. It's so
really
good. It's so good.
That's really good.
But that's the only one that comes out. So, slag.
I'm glad you said it. OK. Ellie Goldstein asked you what viral dance craze inspired a move by Novak Djokovic at the US Open. Richard, Lou, what have you got?
K-pop demon hunters.
Yes.
Is that what... Yeah.
And did you like the movie, Richard?
Oh, this is a rare moment off for me, not watching it. That thing has been on repeat on the device.
Can you do the dance? Do you remember the dance? You probably remember the dance because you've seen the movie.
Oh, he's good.
Little scoreboard update, please.
OK, it's tight at the bottom, as Mummy used to say.
We've used chocolate sauce.
You could... I'll read you out just one of the many positive reviews. Inexpensive enough to enjoy the memories made.
It might be me, but did you see a penis in there?
No.
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 That's just your mind.
There might be a penis in his mouth.
This is what I brought in. That's a lovely picture of me with my cat, Monkey. That was taken a couple of years ago. And this is Monkey now.
In first place, with 5 points, just because I believe it had an unhappy life of being held against its will, I have to do it for the... What's his name?
David Baddiel. Oh, Monkey. Well, this one is certainly fitting for a tense final like this because you asked them to bring in the thing most likely to make your buttocks clench. Yes. Buttocks clenched and sphincter closed. Nothing out, nor in shall go. 5. Well, Mr. Yummy Scrummy, you asked him to bring in the object which, whenever you look at it, makes you feel the weirdest.
Oh.
I feel weirdest when I look at petrol right up close for a really long time.
And it's only played at Eton College, the snootiest of all the schools.
Did you go there?
No.
How did you get a cat?
I acquired it from a friend.
Is your friend Tom Hiddleston, Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall, Bear Grylls or Alan Shearer? All alumni.
And it must be one of those.
Hang on, Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer?
I didn't believe it either when I wrote it.
Wow.
I'm wondering, what are the series scores like?
I thought you were wondering that. Well, I've got them here. It is tight. We've got Nish Kumar on 90.
Yes.
And then we jump up a bit. We've got Sally...
I see, from one glance, that you've taken my criticisms of this banter section to heart.
Yes, I've made an effort. I put my gloves on, taking it seriously. Got one, got the other. Here we are.
Everything all right with this hand?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I've got another arm! I've got another arm! Yeah.
Do it again.
Oh! Yeah.
I'm sort of annoyed it is quite funny.
Join your hands together so your palms are touching.
Now turn the task over.
Oh, that's a pain. Give me your thing.
Hand?
No.
Oh.
Your iPad.
There it is.
Yeah. And that's pretty easy for me to hold an iPad.
I see that now.
It removed the power of your hands and arms.
Yeah. Well, it does if you're a bit strange.
You're back, and I'm so glad.
Yes, and I'm so Alex Horne, it's not even funny. So this is called... It's a game called Stone, Paper, Clip. OK? So in my hand, I've either got a stone or a paper clip. You want to have a game?
Yeah.
OK, it's a bit of... Might be... Ready?
Yeah, OK. Stone.
Yes.
Right.
You do it again?
Yep.
OK. Don't look. Yep.
Paperclip?
Yes. OK, again?
Paperclip?
Yes. You're good at it. You're good at this. Yep.
Paperclip?
Yes. OK. Have a go.
Stone.
Yes, very good. Wearing my combat pre-ripped suit, and I'm ready. So let's just do it, Greg.
You look really cool. Let's just do it. Here we are. It's the final part of the show, and our comedians are busy bringing to life mannequins.
Spot on, bro. Most alive mannequin wins. It's time for the sausage exam. Ding, ding. See this, right?
Here we go.
Can of worms. I'll open that.
Go on, open it. Oh, it is actually worms.
Yes, it's worms.
I'll tell you now, without looking at him, that's the end of what he's prepared.
Are you saying there should be more stuff now?
No, there should be some sort of punchline, yeah.
So this bit now is the punchline.
Everyone was in a great mood and really looking forward to it. And now look at this.
That's what happens when you open
Because there's a room for... OK. All right. Time for Alex to salute the end of part 2 whilst doing a sexy hula dance.
Is it sexy enough?
Yeah.
There we go. It's frustrating to watch, though, for John, because he is an amazing shot. Afterwards, we sometimes stick around and have a bit of fun. John grabbed the loo roll, chucked it straight in.
Have you got it?
No, I didn't film it. Yeah, we did. Watch it.
But I think that the real diabolical crimes were committed after that, because it genuinely was Alex's phone.
It was.
That you signed him up to all those awful things on.
The jazzercise lady was so nice.
Wendy, yes.
Yeah.
You took slightly longer than all 4 of the others combined. Well, it was 24 minutes.
24 minutes, right.
OK, well, it's the usual, and we've got 2 points to... And this time, the category is the thing that least suits its name if you shout it loudly while we're all looking at it on the screen.
Whoa!
Oh, Greg, we're not running out of ideas, and yes, Greg... You will judge whose thing makes them look the toughest. They'll get 5 solid points. And at the end of the episode, the person who's done the best points-wise will win all 5 tough things and swiftly replace Ross Kemp as the go-to hard person of telly.
I like that bit.
Thank you. Yeah. 2 points go to Sarah for 25.4 metres. And then we move into the Noel Edmonds zone.
The Noel Edmonds zone?
Well, I've measured the rest in Noel Edmonds's. So Dara, 16 Noel Edmonds and 1 crouching Noel Edmonds. I'm excited because I'm just about to say my millionth word of the year. I'm now 14 short, and I want you to choose my millionth.
All right. There you are.
Biffins.
It's that bit between your front and your back. That's your millionth
That's
word?
my millionth this year.
Yeah.
There's always next year, isn't there? Scoring-wise, Fern didn't get 5 grapes, so does she get any points?
Oh. She was so tired.
Well, she was in there for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Mine's the same as Jenny's.
A folding chair.
Do you carry a chair around with you, really?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I saw a makeup artist do it once, and I was like, that's sick.
Would it help if I told you that Matthew Perry always sits on a folding chair? I think that's true.
So, how many words did they get wrong?
Yes, there's a team of 2, 9 words wrong. The team of 3, 27.
Why? No.
Yes, you said left once, front 4 times, back 3 times, duck once,
No,
right
that's...
twice, right again 8 more times, back 5 times, middle once, rug twice.
They were on the board.
They were all on the board.
Those left and right, they were instructions I was giving them.
Yes, exactly. It's called an Alex, and you can ask it anything at all, and it will answer it. You can just say, Alex, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Tomorrow, the weather in UK will be fresh. Fresh, there we go. So any question, it will answer it. Can I ask you who Greg Davis is?
Yeah, by all means.
Alex, who is Greg Davis? Greg Davis was born in Wales in the 1960s. Very old. Very old.
That's the end of it, is it?
That's all it could find out. It was good. I found it difficult to concentrate. There was something just... Oh, what's that? Yeah, the... I love WhatsApp.
Do you?
Just the groups. Anyway.
Okay.
Yes, no, looking forward to the show.
Let's have a look at your WhatsApp group.
Really?
Yep.
It's sort of me and my friends.
Yep. Let me see.
My actual friends.
The little ones.
That's the name of the group, yeah.
Yeah. Who's in it? Lil Nas is in it, is he?
Yeah. What did he say?
Hey, guys, you free Wednesday? Got some little plans.
That's so funny.
You say, nah, man, not Wednesday, swimming lesson. You know this. And Lil Nas says, Lil Wayne, you around next Wednesday. Like I say, I got some little plans. Lil Wayne says, also not free Wednesday. I've got my climbing lesson.
Always Wednesday.
I thought you knew that, Lil Nas. And lots of exclamation marks. And then in comes Richard Littlejohn. He says, hi, guys, love the banter as always. I'm now free on Wednesday. It's my javelin practice. My javelin practice has been moved to Sunday mornings. 8 a.m, WTF.
Yeah, so early, isn't that early for javelin?
The word banana written on a sign is not a banana.
It quite clearly is a banana.
It's the word banana.
I would say also it said to throw your shoes onto the roof, and Jenny placed a shoe on top of the...
I think she propelled it with her arm and hand.
Well, the reality is my blood's been passed down from generation to generation to generation, and it will continue to pass down. And if they need more, I can give them more.
Under what circumstances would your children need a vial of your blood?
A medical thing, a ritual thing. And that blood is going to carry on a legacy, because it'll be in my kid's body, their kid's body.
Yeah, but it's already in them. What's this necklace?
This necklace is if my blood starts to disappear. They can still have my blood.
Just, you know, you can store blood for 42 days. Do you want to... judge?
Hey, waiter, I think I'll have another task. Neat.
Are you sure? I think you've had enough.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I've had enough. You don't know me. Another task, please. What is next?
Time is the most valuable commodity we have, apart from gold, potash and miscellaneous. But, given time, will our contestants waste it or make it worth their while?
May I open the task?
Certainly.
Thank you. Pass the time in the most productive way. The person who passes the time in the most productive way wins. OK. What does that mean?
It means doing a lot or achieving a lot.
Achieving stuff?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, gosh. Kyra, you seemed pretty confused when it came to being like, what is being productive?
Yeah, right. So if I don't do something right, don't blame me. Blame the person sitting next to you, because I have no clue what it meant.
Wow.
He told me it was achieving a lot.
Oh, my gosh, these children are so defensive, man. What have we done to them? Look, I would love to be productive right now and see how they all got on, Mike.
OK, well, it's time for Gwen and Kyra.
Wait, do we have bread, butter and cheese?
In the Junior Taskmaster house?
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
I mean, I could get a piece of paper, write an award for something, and you give it to me because I'm fabulous.
What would the award be for?
Your favourite junior taskmaster competitant.
I think there's a clock in here somewhere.
What are you thinking?
I want to pass the time to someone, like, pass the clock, which has the time on it. Do you mind standing there, please, Mike?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. And can you hold this for me?
Yeah.
And then can you pass it back to me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Certificate C. You may need help with spelling.
E-R.
Now, can you hold this for me, please? Just where it's like the crusts.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeps you regular, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
These are the crisps going in the sandwich.
No, outside the sandwich.
So it's presentation.
Yes, but also crisps are a delicacy.
Thanks, Gwen.
I'd just come up to you and shake your hand, OK? Hello, Mike, you're my favourite.
Hello, Cara, you're my favourite.
Thank you.
This presentation was not conducted under duress or threat of violence.
Wow. I've never heard of someone giving themselves a certificate before. I've got to say, that was giving me big Trump vibes, that whole thing.
It might not be true that I said he's my favourite necessarily.
Right.
But, you see, I'm his favourite.
I feel betrayed.
Yeah, Mike, I thought we were friends.
Come on, Mike. Well, look, everyone's clearly got different interpretations of what is productive. Gwen, you're very literal with this, with the passing of time.
I was the only one who really passed time. I actually passed time.
OK, the others were experiencing time at a usual rate.
I mean, I loved it. But I will say, Mike, you do well to not talk about the regularity of my bowels on television. OK? Thank you very much. Keep that private. I also love the quote, crisps are a delicacy.
They are.
That is valid. Crisps are a delicacy.
I enjoyed watching those tasks. I think they both did pretty well. I'm ready for another, though, Mike.
OK. Well, here's Shania and Zach.
I have my productive items.
OK.
What to play? I'm being productive, so I'm going to clean all this for you.
OK, thank you.
You're very welcome. This looks a bit dusty.
You've cleaned the room. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Tax returns.
I beg your pardon?
Do you do your taxes on the phone?
You're going to do your tax return?
No, do your tax return.
My tax return?
Yeah. I don't know how these things work, but OK. Hello? 79.63, £128,159 and 53 pence. Thank you. Bye.
I love you both. I think you're both very deeply talented, but I have never seen a more stark representation of prison of gendered social norms in which we live than that VT. So, I'm going to start with Shania. Shania, you out here doing a tax return, girl. What made you even think of doing a tax return?
Oh, well, so a few days ago, I was at the park and I heard some two old ladies going, "Oh, Janet, I need to do my tax return." So then I kept that in my head for a few days and I thought...
Look, Shania, I know you saw me in the park, all right? And I think it's actually a private conversation you were overhearing with me and my friend.
Finally, here is Jamie.
All right.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Football.
Yeah?
Do you know how to play football?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, no. Too easy.
Oi! Ooh. Oh, your dummy's right. Hey!
Thought you were better than this. Too easy.
Probably going to get an ice bath or something. Sort of thing I normally do after a game of footy. Oh, God.
Honestly, I have never watched a more thrilling game of football.
You suck at football.
You eviscerated him. What did you... I mean, what?
But I think he was probably offside for...
What is productive about that football game?
Well, it was active.
Yeah.
I mean, for Mike.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess that's what productivity is about. Like, what was your goal in that game? Like,
probably just to embarrass him.
Right. I think, well, then you may have been very successful. You did all pass the time, but it's down to who was the most productive. So it is time for me to give out some points. Yeah?
OK.
Yeah, Zach, it's 1 point for you. Kyra, I'm going to give you 2 because I didn't see the thing you were achieving. Gwen, I'm going to give you 3 points. Shania, I mean, doing a tax return, that totally deserves 4 points. But honestly, I just love that football game so much. So it goes 5 points to Jamie.
Well done, Dave.
5 points to Jamie, 4 points.